Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Pure. Two men have entered the octagon. The cage door is now going to shut, and the roll will now begin. There are no time limits, no rules, no point rules, and no golden points, no advantages, none of that. Somebody has to get a submission to win, and both these two individuals have now agreed to go as long as it takes. This is Mohanad on the bottom, the man who just pulled guard. His name is Mohanad, and the man on top, his name is Geoff. Both very seasoned grapplers going for a sub early here. Geoff with a Kimura attempt. He rolled over. Now, I love when you roll over for Kimuras, but the downside is you might get stuck up on the bottom if your opponent sees it coming, which is exactly what happened to Geoff. Geoff was on top. Now he's on the bottom. Mohanad fishing for a leg lock very early here in this match already. And I didn't edit this video in any way, so whatever the timestamp is on the video, this is the live action that has gone forth. I didn't feel this video needed any editing. There was action from beginning to end. Here, Geoff with a nice guard pass, knee on stomach, sprawling down, getting down to side control. I also want to thank our sponsors. This roll is sponsored by Bitcoin. $100 of Bitcoin goes to the winner. Also sponsored by Dash. $100 of Dash goes to the winner. And now also sponsored by Neem. Another type of cryptocurrency, another $100. So the winner gets $300 of cryptocurrency. Thank you very much for our sponsors. And of course, a very, very special thank you to TimTam.tech, the world's best deep tissue therapy device. Check them out. They make the world's best deep tissue therapy device. If you need to recover, keep your body healthy, you train a lot, check out TimTam.tech. Now we got Geoff here with a nice Kimura stepping over the head. This is a really old school way of finishing the Kimura. Very, very effective way. But Mohanad able to escape, but giving up the back in the process. The escape was it was well done to escape the Kimura, but he kind of didn't finish the escape properly and ended up giving his back, which in my opinion can be worse than the Kimura. And here Geoff doesn't have the second hook just yet, but he's in prime position to put it in real soon. He could also go for a twister here. This is also a great position when you have one hook in this situation. If Geoff is a twister guy, or he knows how to do the twister hook, or even start going into type of a truck, he could transition to there. But it doesn't seem like he's going to play that game. He's going to keep working the seatbelt here, and I think he's going to try to loop in his left leg. But here Mohanad's now doing a good hand fighting escape here. Good job hand fighting and escaping. Oh, with a small wrap on the neck, but the angle is just not right. If Mohanad's shoulder now, his left shoulder slips in between the two, he should have an escape here very shortly. Good hand fighting here. Hard to finish the choke when somebody's doing a really good job hand fighting. Not out yet. He kind of Mohanad now has reverted back to the old position, and this gives Geoff a really good opportunity to slip in the hook here. That left hook needs to get in if he wants total control. And now here comes an escape. Once you get to this angle, it's going to be very hard to maintain back control. Mohanad should have stayed with that back escape attempt, putting his back on the mat as opposed to rolling to his knees, which gave Geoff a great opportunity to continue with the back attacks. Second hook goes in. Oh, it does get the back to the mat here. Maybe a hip heist. And who's going to be the first man to hip heist first? Geoff gets on top with a beautiful hip heist and maintains the back. Great job here. Great grappling by both men here. Great defense, great offense. When you're defending the back, sometimes it's just wiser to slip your back to the mat. Don't try to hip heist on top. And I think that's what Mohanad's going to have to do here if he's going to escape. Oh, he did it with the hip heist. Beautifully done. Gets into a leg lock attempt immediately. Fantastic here. He's got a full bite on that leg. Let's see if he can finish here. Geoff doing a nice job defending. Beautiful leg lock attempt here. Inside Senkaku entry. Heel hooks are allowed in this roll. Geoff doing a great job of peeling his leg out, controlling the hands. Whenever somebody's trying to leg lock you, if you can control his hands, it's just like every other submission. You know, he needs to use his hands. So great job by Geoff here. And not only did he break the leg lock attempt apart, he also is ending up in a Kimura. He's also attacking a sub himself. Fantastic. Now this is a very, very strong position to finish here. The Kimura grip sitting on the person's head and from north-south is a great position. Great armbar escape. You guys got to rewatch that. For those of you who want to know how to get out of armbars very reliably, just rewind that and watch what Mohanad did. He used the knee escape to escape the armbar attempt. Beautiful work here. Another leg lock attempt by Mohanad. Beautiful here. Beautiful bite. Working his legs in here. He needs to control Geoff's legs with his legs. Geoff goes to the bottom here playing guard. Let's see what Mohanad can do. I think he's looking for a toe hold here. Probably toe hold And he's going to roll possibly. No, abandons the toe hold. Abandons the toe hold here. Let's see if he tries to pass. Now, a lot of times when you have no time limit, passing just doesn't make sense to a lot of grapplers. But I really believe passing is a brilliant way to fatigue a guy and set up a submission. You know, so I still have that old school idea where, you know, position comes first. Beautiful counter to the sweep. Geoff tries to sweep. Mohanad flows right beautifully into an outside ashi and gets back on top. I believe he's gonna get back on top here. Oh, here Geoff going for a leg lock of his own. Let's see if he can get that heel.
5.5 minutes.
It's rare we see people tap to straight foot locks these days. I know it does happen every so often, but at the highest level competition, it's so rare to see somebody get straight foot locked. And even in mid-level competitions, you don't see it as much anymore. You really see it only in the early stages of jiu-jitsu. I think it's a great first foot lock, but I don't think a straight foot lock is gonna cut it here. Not in the way it's being done right now. I don't think Geoff will be able to finish this here. He's gonna have to reap the heel here. Again, pulling a straight foot lock. There are ways to do it, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that there are ways to do it, but this is just not the way. I don't think it'll work in this manner. Geoff spending a lot of energy here on the straight foot lock. Mohanad escaping. I think his foot is almost out. His knee is out. And his foot is still trapped. Might flow into a back attack here, a katakatami, arm choke. See, whenever you're doing the leg lock, you need to maintain not only your legs between you and your opponent, but also your hips between you and your opponent. And you can see Mohanad here has passed the hips, and now he's on the back. Good job by Geoff to escape and regard. Fantastic escape there. He didn't allow Mohanad to control the back for too long, and never allowed those hooks to get in there. Half guard position here. Another leg lock attempt here by Mohanad. Excellent work. Excellent work. We're at the 7-minute mark now. For those of you who roll, you know, 6-7 minutes, and you know that 1 minute break is coming around. You know, you're rolling a 5-minute round or a 6-minute round, and you know that 1 minute break is coming around. Imagine being in a match, in a hard match, and there is no break coming around. There is no minute break. There's no bell that's gonna ring and signal a break. Beautiful work here by Mohanad. He's on top, being relentless, very vicious here. 7 minutes in, 7 minutes 35 seconds in, and he's still attacking. He's still pressing the action. And now Geoff on top. Lots of scrambling by these two. Of course, don't forget that their cryptocurrency QR Bitcoin codes are in the description. If you guys want to send them a tip, send them a few bucks, send them some money to encourage them and help the show keep going and help us encourage these guys to do more and more rolls and entertain us and keep the jiu-jitsu community alive here in Montreal. Of course, for those of you who don't know, having grappling events has now been made illegal in Montreal and now in Toronto, Ottawa, Ontario. So I mean, for us, it's just crazy. There's so much jiu-jitsu in this area of Canada. Obviously, there's lots of great jiu-jitsu practitioners, and we want to give them a way for them to show their skills. So we're just uploading our rolls here, and this is Geoff and Mohanad rolling, and we're filming it, uploading it to you guys. And if you guys want to support these two and keep them going, please send them a few bucks their way, and they will be very, very appreciative. Another beautiful armbar attempt here by Geoff. Good defensive maneuver here by Mohanad on the bottom. Oh, lost the grip. Lost that grip, and Mohanad finds the escape. Fantastic. He got his arm straightened out there, and now he's finding himself in a triangle, a deep triangle. But I believe that Mohanad's right arm is inside the triangle still. Oh, there, he just pulled it out. So now we got a full locked-in triangle. Oh, no, didn't get a chance to lock it out. Very nice escape. That pressure escape by Mohanad was actually really, really well done. Maybe I'll make a video on that triangle escape. That was a very, very, for those of you who didn't catch that, Mohanad did a really, really slick triangle escape there. Now he's back on the leg. Geoff on the bottom with an X-guard type grip here. I think he's going to try to, he's going to lay back in butterfly here and probably take a breather. This is a very, very intense match. We're nearing the 10-minute mark, and these guys haven't slowed down one bit. Full guard by Geoff on the bottom. Guillotine attempt here. No, nothing too serious. Hands were not locked. Mohanad pressuring the hips. I think he's going to try to pop open this guard. Try to fit the knee inside. Geoff goes into a spin right into outside Ashigurabi. Beautiful transition here by Geoff. Fantastic. And here he is. He's going to go for the leg here. I hope he opts for a heel hook and not really a straight footlock. A straight footlock, again, with the... I think this is what he's trying to do. I doubt he can finish a straight footlock. That's just going to wear him out here. To finish a straight footlock, you need counter pressure on your opponent's hips, which he doesn't have. So it just... I don't think it would break a foot. You know, it might tweak a foot, might hurt a foot, really. But even tweak a foot, I don't think it would really tweak a foot too much. Here, Geoff is on top. Now he can finish from here. Very possibly, if he posts one of his legs up, if he posts up his left leg. Here, another very difficult submission to finish here. You need a lot more strength than, you know, you need to be really athletic and strong, and your opponent a little bit weaker and smaller, which is not really the backbone of Jiu-Jitsu. You know, in Jiu-Jitsu, we always want to ask ourselves, will this move work if my opponent is bigger and stronger, more athletic than me? And that kind of submission hold, in my opinion, doesn't cut it. Mohanad back on top. Geoff back in butterfly guard, fishing for guillotines. Mohanad on top now, passing the guard. Geoff in turtle, classic situation here. Single leg versus Kimura. What's going to happen? Does Geoff have a single leg? I can't really tell. Yeah, he's on a leg, but it's a reverse single leg. Crucifix dive. Diving into crucifix, now flowing back into dogfight. Now dogfight, Geoff rolls, counter, backstep. Backstep by Mohanad right into possibly an inside Senkaku attempt here. Geoff with a counter leg lock attempt. Beautiful. This is some really nice jiu-jitsu here. Now both men are attempting leg locks here, but now it's a fairly neutral position. No leg lock in this position at all. Kimura versus half guard pass. Geoff gets the half guard pass, but still is in the Kimura. Still some danger here. Not anymore. Mohanad lets go of the Kimura. His hips were not escaped. His hips were too flat on the ground. Now a nice katakatami arm triangle attempt here. This is one of my favorite control positions here. Excellent way to control an opponent. Excellent way to finish an opponent. Especially in a no time limit, you could really take your time and use your body weight to crush the life out of your opponent. 12 minutes, 15 seconds in. Grueling match here by these two men. Beautiful armbar transition. I'll tell you something. Mohanad has showed some really nice armbar escapes. Let's see what Geoff can do here. If he's going to be ready for all these slick armbar escapes that Mohanad has been pulling out. There's another knee escape. Once you get that knee in there, finishing the armbar is practically impossible. Very difficult. Another leg lock attempt by Geoff. Let's see if he reaps the heel. No, he's not reaping the heel. He's going for that straight footlock, which I gotta admit, I think is just backfiring on him, making him work for nothing now. I think he needs to go to a different type of submission. Nice half guard, reverse half guard on top. Beautiful transition here, going to inside Senkaku. Fantastic work here by Geoff. I think Mohanad needs to get his hands involved here into the defense. Exactly what he does. He needs to start working those hands. Don't let Geoff get that grip. There it is. Good hand fighting, protecting his foot at all times. More straight foot lock. Good. He turned it into a sweep, which is excellent. You know, use that foot lock to turn it into a sweep. Excellent strategy here by Geoff. A little bit of elevation here by Mohanad. Let's see if he can get his hooks in. Geoff is passing. He's passing really high up in the chest. Beautiful sweep here. Type of waiter sweep right into leg lock. Fantastic transition here by Mohanad. Both men now at the 14-minute mark. Both men working hard. It's been 14 minutes. These guys have been going at it. Tough match. Very tough match. Non-stop action. None of these guys have really tried to stabilize a position. They've just been on the attack non-stop. Fantastic work by both men. 50-50 position. This match has got a little bit of everything. You know, leg locks, arm bars, guillotines, and now 50-50. Now this is a very volatile position here. Beautiful leg lock attempt here by Mohanad. This could be the end of the match. 50-50 is such a powerful finishing position. Loses the leg. Very sweaty stuff out there now. Guys are really, both men are really sweaty here. That 50-50 is one of those positions you can't just really slide out of very often. And you saw somebody slip. When you see somebody slip out of 50-50, you know it was very slippery. Now a guillotine attempt here. Very interesting position here. He could use his guillotine to pass or mount. Mohanad's left leg is in. That left knee is protecting him from being mounted. Great position here for Geoff, but that knee, he does pass the knee. Mohanad was not able to maintain that knee. Another Kimura attempt, those old school Kimura attempts. Let's see what Geoff can do with this.
15 minutes.
Again, the same transition we had earlier today, earlier in this match, where Geoff went for the Kimura. Mohanad escapes, but gives up the back during his escape. He should have kept his back on the mat during that escape. And now that this elevation's given him a very different, dangerous position to try to escape. Geoff on the back, full rear naked choke. The angle is on pretty well, and there's the tap. I think there was a lot of exhaustion in this match. Hard submission to escape. Congratulations to Geoff. Both men's cryptocurrency addresses are in the description. Please send them a donation, send them a tip. Thank you very much. timtam.tech-bitcoin.com, sponsored by bitcoin.com, and now Neem. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the next episode.
Bonjour, mon nom est Marc-Élie Toussaint, je suis entraîneur de sprint depuis 23 ans. Je travaille au niveau de la vitesse avec Georges Saint-Pierre depuis 4 ans. Je viens de tester le Tim Tam, c'est le meilleur instrument au niveau du relâchement musculaire que j'ai testé de toute ma carrière. Je le recommande à tous.
When you train a lot, you get tight. The best way to loosen up your muscle is the Tim Tam. Hi, I'm Geoff Saint-Pierre. I'm using the Tim Tam machine after my training to help me with my recovery.